Hello everyone. So in today's lesson we are going to learn about the perimeter. What does it mean by perimeter? Perimeter is a term which is used usually in geometry to describe the total length of the boundary or the outer edge of two-dimensional shape such as a polygon or a closed curve. It is essentially the sum of all the sides or line segments that make up the shape's boundary. For an example, if I take a square like this, a square which its all the sides, four sides are equal to each other. So in order to find the perimeter of this square, what you have to do is you have to add the all the length of this side, all the four lengths should be added together in order to get the perimeter of this square. Okay, I hope it is clear. For example, if we take the side of this square, the is 10 centimeters, right? So then you know that all the sides are equals to 10 centimeters. So in order to find the perimeter of the square, what do you have to do? You just simply have to add all these lengths together, four lengths together, right? So that should be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So the perimeter of the square will be, right, in simple terms, it's 40 centimeters. Got the point? So I hope it is clear by now. So simply perimeter is the sum of all the sides or line segments that make up any shape's boundary. Okay, so in here you can see that I have shown here that perimeter of some plane figures. So let's go one by one. The first figure is a rectangle, as you can see. So when finding the perimeter of a rectangle, if I draw it like this, you know that rectangle is a quadrilateral and its opposite sides are equal, like this. So I can just simplify it like this. So if this is 10 centimeters and if this is 5 centimeters, so what do you know? The perimeter or the total length of each side can be calculated using 10 plus 5 plus, this is again 10, then 10 plus, this is again 5. And 5, just we can put two brackets and put centimeters if needed. So what will be the answer there? The answer will be 30 centimeters. Likewise, if we do not calculate or add each of these sides one by one, we can simply add the length and the breadth of the rectangle and multiply that answer by 2. So that is what it is shown here. You would get the same answer as adding all the four sides together. It will be same as the answer that if you substitute everything for this formula as well. For an example, if we take, what is it, 2 into length plus breadth, so the length will be 10, breadth will be 5. So 2 into 10 plus 5, it's 15, the total will be 30 centimeters. So you can see both these answers are same. So instead of adding all the four sides together, you in a rectangle you can just simply add length and breadth together and multiply that answer by 2. Okay, so I hope that you got an idea about it. So then we comes to the square. Okay, when a square is taken, you know that its sides, four sides are equal to each other. So if you need to find the perimeter, what do you have to do? The thing that you have to do is you can take the length of a side and multiply that value just simply by 4 in order to find the perimeter of a square. So that's simple. So if I drew a square like this and if I put that that all the sides are equal to each other and if it is 10 centimeters, so simply I can calculate its perimeter as 10, which is length of a side, into 4. So the answer will be 40 centimeters. So with by keeping that in mind, so you can tell that the length of a square can be simply calculated by multiplying its length of a side by 4. Okay, that's what we have shown here. Now let's go to a triangle. What happens to a triangle? When a triangle can be is considered that the sides of triangles can be either equal to each other or they can be different to each other. So if we take just simply an example, if they are different, so the sum of the lengths of the three sides will be equal to the perimeter of a triangle. For an example, if this is 10, if this is 5, and if this is 20, so the perimeter will be 20 plus 10 plus 5, which is 35 centimeters, if all these are from in centimeters. So the perimeter of this triangle will be 35, which is the sum of the length of the three sides. Okay, that's about the triangle. What about the radius of a what about the perimeter of a circle? So the perimeter of a circle is usually calculated by an equation called 2 5r. So learn this by heart, okay? 2 5r. So when 2 is considered, you can put it as it is. What does it mean by 5? 5 means 22 upon 7, right? You should remind this. 22 upon 7 is equals to 5, equals to 5. 5 means this one, right? Then r means what? R is the radius. So radius, if for an example, if radius is given as 7 centimeters, then we can simply multiply this value by 7. Likewise. So keep in mind that the perimeter of a circle can be calculated by using this expression, which is 2 5r, right? Keep this in mind really properly, right? So don't try to forget it. Learn this by heart. It's 2 5r. The perimeter of a circle is 2 5r. Okay, hope this is clear by now. So with all these things in keeping them in mind, let's go to the first example. So this is the first example. What do you have to do here? You have to find the perimeter of each of the following figures. Right. So the first figure is, what do you call this? It's a rectangle. You know that in a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal to each other. So if this is 20 centimeters, then this side also will be 20 centimeters. Right. If this is 10 centimeters, then this side also will be 10 centimeters. Right. 10 cm. So there are two methods that you can actually use. So the first method will be perimeter of the rectangle. What is it, guys? So you can simply add all the four sides with each other. So we can write it like 20 centimeters plus 10 cm plus, again it's 20 cm plus 10 cm. So 10, 20 plus 10, it's 30, 30 plus it's 20, it's 50, 50 plus 10, it's 60. So the perimeter of this rectangle will be 60 centimeters. Oh, in the second method, what you can do? You can simply add the length and the breadth together and multiply that value by 2. Okay, then perimeter of the rectangle will be what? We are adding the length and the breadth together and just simply multiplying that value by 2. So just I wrote here an expression. So 2 into L plus length plus breadth, it's 20 plus 10. What's the answer? You know that 20 plus 10, it's 30. Could you remember the BODMAS theorem? So what do you have to do first? You have to calculate everything inside the brackets first. So 20 plus 10, it's 30. 30 into 2, the value will be what? 60 centimeters. Okay, with that you can see that both these answers are equal to each other. So you can use either method that you prefer, either this one or the other one. You can use anything. Okay, let's go to the second figure. What is it? It's a square, right? So in a square, you know that all the sides are equal to each other, and it is shown by this mm, little what do you call little line that had put in the square. So the perimeter of the square will be what? 4 into what was it? Side, length of a side. So we can write it like length of a side. So what is it? 4 into what is the length of the side? It's 7 centimeters. So the answer will be 28 centimeters. So we can tell that in this figure or in this square, the perimeter is 28 centimeters. Okay, let's go to the third question. What is it, guys? You know that it's a triangle. So perimeter of the triangle. You know that it's all the sides are equal to each other. So we can simply take one side and multiply the value by 3 in order to find the full perimeter or the perimeter of this triangle. So what can you do? 3 into length of a side. In that square, what did we do? We just multiply length of a side by 4. So in here, since all the sides are equal to each other, we can simply multiply the length of a side by 3. So 3 into what's the length of a side? It's 12 centimeters. So the answer will be 36 centimeters. That's all. Okay, let's go to the fourth question. Mhm. This seems quite complex than the first three questions that we did, but it's easy. Let's see how it goes. Let's see whether we have all the lengths, side lengths, in order to calculate the perimeter. So if I just put it like A, B, C, D, E, F, I'm just trying to make this simplify, right? Right. So you can see we know the value of 12. So just put a tick and start calculating it. Right. So perimeter of the figure. Perimeter of the figure. So what's it? First one is AB, that is 12 cm. Plus, then what? BC, it's 3 centimeters. So please don't forget to put a small tick so you won't miss them, right? Then the length of DC, that is 3 centimeters, and it is calculated. Please put a small tick and write it here, plus 3 centimeters, sorry. Then DE value is not known and FE even not known, but you know the value of AF. What is it? AF is what? 8 centimeters. So what will be the value of FE? Just you can just simply draw a small line like this, right? So when it is drawn, that you know that the value of DC is what? 3 centimeters. And also you know that if you just draw another simple one like this, you can, if needed, you can just take it to here, DC to here. Now what's the total calculation of this DE, and if I put EE dash, the total will be, 12 centimeters. Everything together will be 12 centimeters. And this part is what? 3 centimeters. So 12 minus 3 will be the value of what? FE, that is 9 centimeters. So this value will be 9 centimeters. Or simply you can tell that this one, FE plus DC equals to 12. So 12 minus 3 will be the FE value. So that is what? plus 9 centimeters. So now this is taken. The remaining part is only this one, DE. So you know that this value is 3, right? And the total of this one, I mean DE and BC will be equals to what? AF, which is 8. So you, in order to find the value of DE, you can simply calculate AF minus D, sorry, BC equals to what? 8 minus 3, it is 5. So the value of DE will be 5 centimeters plus 5 cm. So you can put all the ticks here. Now I think we have taken all the sides. So now what do we have to do? We have to just calculate. 12 plus 8, it's 20. 20 plus 9, 29. 29 plus 5, it's 34. 34 plus 3, it's 37. 37 plus 3, it's 40. So the total perimeter or the perimeter will be 40 centimeters. Okay, so let's move on to the fifth question. In this question, you can see that I have put A, B, C, D, E, F to the corners of this figure. So now let's say you, when this is closely seen or looked into it, you can see the lengths of AB, BC, CD, and DE are not given in the question, but only the sides lengths of AB, AF and FE have been provided, which are equal to actually 10. So how do you find the perimeter of this figure? So perimeter, let's write it first. How do you find it? Perimeter of the figure. How are you going to find it? Because you don't know the length of AB, BC, CD, and DE. Even though you don't know, what you can do is you can just simply bring this AB into here. Can't you? Just what you're going to do it, you just draw a simple dotted line here and bring this AB to this point here. That is what I had done. So now if I write it like A dash, and this is C obviously. So AC, A dash C will be equals to AB, right? A dash C will be equal to AB. So I just can cut it, and I know that dash C, A dash C and CD will be what? Equal to FE. Got the point? What is it? A dash C plus CD will be equals to FE. FE. So we know the value of FE. What is it? It's 10 centimeters. So now we know that A dash C equals to AB. But A dash C plus CD equals to FE, which is equals to again 10. So we can tell that we can substitute this A dash by AB. So AB plus CD. AB means this one, CD means this one. So AB plus CD will be equal to 10. So we are writing, we are taking this AB and CD together and writing its length, the total length as 10, because we know AB plus CD equals to FE. So it is equal to 10. Then what's the value of FE? We have to find the perimeter. So we have to get all the lengths of each side. So now AB plus CD is taken, which equals to 10, and we have to add another 10, which is FE, to the same value in order to get the perimeter. So now these three sides are taken. Then we can write at the value of AF as well. So what is that? It's 10, another 10. Then what do you have to find? BC, the length of BC and DE. What will be the length of BC and DE? So it will again be what? 10. Why is that? So if you bring this DE, the value of DE to here, let's call it E dash. So we know that CE dash will be equal to DE. So AC BC plus CE dash will be equal to what? 10 centimeters. So, in order to that, according to that theory, according to that proof, we can tell that BC plus DE equals to AF. Then BC plus DE will be equal to 10. So we can tell like what? 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. The perimeter of this figure will be 40 centimeters. Did you get the point? So here when you see this figure, you can see that we have added all the lengths, all the side lengths together. Okay, right. So let's meet with the sixth question. In the sixth question, you can say it is a circle. So, in order to find the perimeter of a circle, let's write it first. Perimeter of a circle. There's an expression given. What is it? It's 2, 5, r. The perimeter of a circle can be taken by this expression, which is 2 5r. So let's substitute the values into this expression. So 2 means what? It's 2. 5, you know that before that we have to tell that these each value, that is 2, 5 and r, has been connected with multiplication together, right, with each other. So we can write like 2 into, what does it mean by 5? I have already tell that. So what does it mean? 5 means 22 upon 7. What does it mean by r? R means this radius. So r is 7 centimeters. So now what? We can simply multiply, divide this 7 and this 7. So 7 divided by 7, it's 1. 7 divided by 7, it's 1. Why did we divide each value by 7? Because this is numerator and this is the denominator. So we can divide both the numerator and the denominator by the same value, which was 7 in this case. So the final answer will be, the perimeter will be 2 into 22, it's 44. So the perimeter of this circle will be what? 44 centimeters. Okay, let's go to the seventh question, which is the final one. Here you can see that we have to find the perimeter of this figure. Let's see what are the values. So this is 3 centimeters. Let's put numbers first. Sorry, some letters first for the corners of this figure. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Right. So now let's see what are the values that we actually know. We know the value of DE, which is 3 in this case, and BC, AG. So all these AG, BC, and DE are equal in its size, because here you can see the same sign have been applied in for all the lengths, for all the sides, which are AG, BC, and DE. So we can tell that this is 3 centimeters due to that, this is 3 centimeters due to that. So let's find the perimeter. Perimeter will be, perimeter of the figure will be what? 3, which is DE, plus this 3, which is BC, plus AG, plus 3. Okay. So what else? We know that AB and CD, the values of them have been not given individually, but we know when we take them together, AB plus CD will be equals to what? Here I will put H. Okay, so the addition of AB and CD will be HE. AB plus CD equals to HE, which is what? 6 plus 4. HF equals to 4. Fe equals to 6. So He equals to 10 centimeters. So this is what? 10 centimeters. So we can tell that AB plus CD, that is AB plus CD, AB and CD will be what? 10 centimeters. So we can put 10 centimeters here. So now we have taken the value of AG, AB, BC, CD, and DE. And also we can take the length of FE as well. What is it? It's 6. So what else? What is the remaining side? You can see that the remaining side is only this one, which is G and F. But how do you find it? Do you know, can you remember the Pythagoras theorem? Right? This is a right angle triangle, right? What is it? It's a right angle triangle. Let's draw that GFH triangle separately. G, F, and H. This is a right angle. So we know if we apply Pythagoras theorem to this one, we know that the square of GF equals to HF square plus GH square. So this is Pythagoras theorem. So we know that. So we can write, in order to find the value of GF, so GF squared, we can write it as it is. What is the value of HG? It's 3 centimeters. What is the value of HF? It's 4 centimeters. So we can write HF is 4 squared plus GH what? It's 3 squared. So what is the value? 4 squared means 4 into 4. Right? 4 multiplying twice. 4 into 4, it's 16. 3 squared means 3 into 3, it's 9. So the total will be 25. So now we can write that GF squared. If I write everything here, it's GF squared here as well. So GF squared will be 25. So now what? We can take the root of both sides. So GF squared root will be GF, and 25 squared will be 5. Square root, sorry, 25 square root of 25 will be 5, because we know that 5 into 5 equals to 25. So, so due to that, the square root of 25 will be 5. So now we know that the value of GF equals to 5 centimeters, as we calculated here by this section. So what have we applied here? What is the theory that we applied here? It was Pythagoras theorem. So now we can add this 5 in centimeters in order to find the full perimeter of this figure, the total perimeter of this figure. So let's add everything. 3 plus 3, it's 6. 6 plus 3, it's 9. 9 plus 5, it's 14. 14 plus 6, it's 20. 20 plus 10, it's 30. So the perimeter of this whole figure will be 30 centimeters. Okay, so that's the end. We have reached the end of everything. And I hope this lesson is clear for you. Let's discuss more questions and more examples in the coming lectures, right? In the coming series videos. And if you have any questions, please ask them. I will please comment them, so I will take some time and try to answer them as much as possible. Okay, then let's meet with another video. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe and hit like as well. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.